Hey, what's going on, hustlers? It's Horace here, also known as La Machine, and as you can see, I'm at Walmart, and I wanted to see if I could get anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, we're going to see what we can find, and then we're going to kind of go over a few tips and tricks when you're doing your arbitrage at Walmart. Okay guys, so what ended up happening, as you can see here, I didn't get that much, but I was able to find these not your mother's naturals, and I'll show you a little bit of how I did that. Just remember, you're not always gonna tear the house down when you do a haul. Sometimes you just find one thing, sometimes two. But what's great about Walmart, you can be getting other things that you need anyway. So it's never really a wasted trip. I had some other stuff I needed for myself. But let's get back. Let's look at a little bit and take it from there. Okay, hustlers, thank you for deciding to stick around. Once again, my name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and this is what to sell on Amazon. Around here, we talk all things selling on Amazon using the arbitrage business model. So if that's something you're into, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell notification. It's absolutely free and you will be notified. You become a member of the Working Class Hustler family. You'll be notified every Friday when we come out with content like this, and you'll be notified when we go live on the weekends. The Working Class Hustler panel comes together for your benefit. So come on out and make sure you bring your questions, your concerns, your issues so that we can address it as a group and get you going. And on that note, what we do is compile the things that we learned together, and we're putting together what we call the Working Class Hustler cheat sheet. It's really good for beginners, and it's just growing. Eventually, it's going to become the Working Class Hustler handbook. But if you're interested, especially if you're a beginner, you want some quick notes in the form of a PDF that you can download absolutely free, there will be a link in the description. If you would like to connect with someone that's a little bit further than you, I make myself available. All you have to do is text the words Working Class Hustler to the number that you see on your screen right now. And once you go through the quick little questionnaire, then you'll be able to actually contact me by phone and ask your questions, tips, advice. It's just something that I do. So just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. So we're going to get into the video, but it's not going to be very long in order to respect your time. So as you can see behind me, I have the items that I was able to source at Walmart. And I'm going to really go in and unpack that, but that will be available for those who really want that. If you don't, then you don't need that. So we're going to keep this video short, but if you'd like to get into the details and figure out exactly how much I made and what the ASIN is in case you want to get that item, there will be a link in the description to join the Working Class Hustler Insiders. It's absolutely free. And then once you join that, every time we have the extra information that you want, you will get it automatically. So let's take a quick look at my account just so that you can kind of understand who you're talking to and what I do. First and foremost, I am a regular working class citizen. I drive a truck for a living. So that is the perspective that I'm coming from. I work full-time hours, including overtime, and I do this as well. So if that's something that you want to do, then now you know exactly where I'm coming from. So maybe that's something we have in common. Let's jump on over to my Seller Central account and take a look at how I'm doing. Okay, guys, so I'm going to highlight my cursor here so we can follow a little bit better, but you can see that today is September the 14th. The year is 2021, and I got all kinds of stranded inventory. So if you're going through it, guess what? I go through it too. I'm just like you. Amazon's weird, so it happens. But you can see, for example, today we've sold 4 units for $128.86. The last 7 days, 108 units, $2,310.86. In the last 15 days, 175 units, so $4,133.54. If you take today, go back 30 days, we've sold $359, $9,005.06. Not crazy numbers, guys. Like I said, I'm working a regular job. I have no intentions on quitting. I'll be 52 years old next month. So if anybody's a little on the older side like myself and you're thinking, can I do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So you're never too old for this. What I wanted to show you, if you look year to date, because a lot of times people are wondering, okay, Horace, what are you making? Okay, so far I've done 89,455. I did some quick numbers just to look at some things. So at the rate that I'm gonna do about 126, maybe upwards of 130,000. It just depends. And that's down. Last year I did much more. I actually did more than this. I did like 203,000, but you got to remember, I sell a lot in grocery, and the pandemic really boosted things last year. That's another tip, guys. Stay in this business because you don't know what's going to happen that could actually boost your sales. No one saw the pandemic coming. It happened. And had you been in Amazon, you would have benefited. And leave a comment for those of you that might want to be a benefit to others. How did the pandemic help you? How are things working out for you? We need to know those types of things. But my point is this. If you follow the channel, you know I usually set a goal to make about 20% actual net, what I get to keep. And if that happens, out of that 126,000, whatever, I'll get to keep like 25,000. And, you know, you figure you might be a person making 80,000 a year in your regular job. Well, would an extra 25,000 make a difference? You got to do the work. A lot of times you might look and say, oh, you only get to keep 25,000. This is business, guys. This is not a game. This is business. Don't say it unless you can tell me the amount of gross revenue your company brings in versus what they actually profit. If you don't know the operating ratios, if you don't know the margins, if you don't know the return on investment for your job, don't come out here asking these questions and acting as if it's not worth it. It is worth it, because your job probably isn't doing 20% margins, and yet they can afford to pay you. So if you're gonna get into business, you have to start thinking like a business person. This business isn't for everybody. I'm not going to try and push it on everybody, but I'm just telling you, it all starts with your perspective and how you come into this. Okay. In terms of expectations. Now this video is about sourcing at Walmart. So on that note, what I want to tell you is this. Okay, we did a video and we're going to put a link. Jim, show them the thumbnail for that. We're going to put a link to that video. Go back. And if this is something you really want to get into, you want to not only watch this video, you want to watch the other video. For example, we sourced some Q-tips. And what I want to tell you is, you know, I don't just teach this stuff. I'm actually doing it. So here you can see, you know, we're selling those things. I'll unpack it when, you know, when we go into, for those that want to sign up in the link below to be a part of the insiders, if you're really interested in all of that, and you can get the ASIN and you can know the numbers, exactly what you can make and all of this stuff. How long did it take for me to sell that stuff? Things don't always move as quick as you would like. So yeah, if that's something you want to do, I encourage you to watch that video, and I encourage you to sign up to be on the insider so that you can get all of that stuff, because that's getting deep. If you're deep, if you're really interested, if you're serious and you really want to know what's going on, that's available for you. So, but what we're going to do right now, as you can see, like I said, I have these products out here. We'll unpack it for those who want to become an insider. But what we're going to talk about is just simply how you go into Walmart. Okay, because a lot of newbies don't know even know where to start. Number one, what should you be searching? The answer is everything, because you don't know what you can make money on. You don't know what you're going to be approved in. Sometimes you think you know, and there may be a product they allow you to sell even when you thought you weren't approved for that category for various reasons. But the point is this: scan everything. But Walmart is a big store. So here's what I would suggest to you. As you're walking through the store, you'll notice these big yellow clearance signs. A lot of times they're on end caps. They could be anywhere though. Okay. Walk up to that clearance shelf is basically what it's going to be, and just start scanning the items. You don't know what you're going to find. Okay. Now, if you want the, for example, there's some things where you can get started if you use the link in the description so that you could download the cheat sheet. There's some areas that you can get started in, but you just never know. And I think those clearance shelves are a great place to start. Use your seller app. For those of you who don't know, that comes with your account. If you're using software like I do, like Inventory Lab, you will get an app called Scoutify. You can use that. Think about things like media, clothing, books, adult coloring books, housewares, your holiday decorations, your Walmart brands. Most of those you can sell. So, and you just don't know what you're going to be able to find. Just remember, and I want you to leave comments if you do retail arbitrage. Time flies when you're in that store. Talk about it, hustlers. If you have the experience, be a benefit to the newbies out here. Talk about making sure you have food, you have water, any medications that you might need, because 2 hours, 3 hours are gone before you know it. Okay, guys? So make sure you use all of the available links down in the description. Around here, all roads lead to Tactical Arbitrage. That is the software that I use, and I teach that. So make sure you take the Lightning courses. It's an entire series that teaches you how to use that software. It's absolutely free, and it's right here on this channel. You ain't got to go nowhere. Make sure you learn my 7 steps to evaluate, because once you know how to evaluate, it's just like one of the panelists, Nate, always says, you ain't gonna have enough money to take advantage of all the things that are out there. That's going to be your problem. The system works. And once you learn the system of evaluation, we've got 2 videos that show my 7 steps. Watch those videos. Make sure you sign up for everything. We're on a mission to give you more, ever more, so that you can be successful on Amazon. I'll see you in the next video.